very good. So let's go. Here we're going to talk about family wealth. This is pretty important. You want to kind of get an understanding of what's going on in the United States with regard to family wealth. The only thing is I don't know how to copy this. I don't have a mouse, and I don't really know how to copy this thing. There's a way to do this. Out. Don't know how to copy it. On my laptop. Okay. Is it too cold, Tom? Kind of cold. Let's see. Oh, copy, right? It's control copy or something. Control copy, right? I have to highlight it. I don't know how to highlight it.
Should triple click it.
Triple click it?
Yeah.
Triple? But just like that? Oh, yeah. But it did, it's kind of working, not working well for me. Why not? No, copy that. How come I can't do this? So triple click it, or I have to put the person here. There it is. I had to put the beginning. Oh, okay. And then now how do I copy it? Control C.
Yeah.
Control C. Did that hopefully that works? I hope. Okay, let me go here. And then Control P for paste. V. Control what? V. Control V. Oh yes, thank you. Okay. How come V? Control V. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So here we go. Okay, so the thing is, you guys, is that one of the things that this country is founded on, or one of the principles, or one of the ideals of the United States, is to achieve equality for all people, right? So that whether you're male or female, white or non-white, Christian or not Christian, you should have the same rights and the same opportunities as anybody else, right? That's one of our principles, one of our goals, one of our ideals. Right? True or not true? Well, it's true. Okay. That's the goal. Okay. However, we're not heading in that direction. We're not heading in that direction. Okay. Because when you look at family wealth distribution, 1963, you see a few interesting things. I don't think I can click on the table. It'll go bananas. First of all, in 1963, you find out that the median American had a net worth of about $41,000. Okay, and the lowest 10% of Americans, they owed about $20. And the upper 10% of Americans had a net worth of about $250,000, and I think the upper 1% had a net worth of $1.5 million. So there was a big difference, but it's gotten worse. It's gotten worse. Okay. So if we fast forward to 2016, which is not too long ago, watch what happens to the chart here. To this chart here. Watch. When I click on 2016, you see that the United States has become more unequal than before. Okay. So as of 2016, the median American had a net worth of about $100,000. Now it's about $110,000. And the lower 10% of Americans they don't have anything. Okay, they have nothing. The lower 10% of Americans do have nothing. They owe about $1,000. So they're basically broke. Okay? And the let me see. The upper The upper 10% have a net worth of about $1 million. The upper 5% have a net worth of about $2 million. And the top 1% have a net worth of $10 million. Okay? So if you want to be in the top 10% of this country, you need to have at least $10 million. At least. Okay? And those people are out there. Okay? They're out there, believe me. Okay? Okay. So the question for you is, where do you hope to be in this family wealth distribution in the future, especially as you approach retirement? Right? You certainly don't want to be in the lower 10%, right? I mean, that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. You know, you have nothing and you owe $1,000. Forget that. Okay. But even if you're the median American, you have a net worth of $100,000. It sounds like a lot of money, but it's not. It's not, right? And I don't know if let me pull up the calculator. I don't know how to do this. Okay. So let's say you have, let's say you're the median American and you have a net worth. Right now it's $110,000. So let's do $110,000. Okay? And you're ready to retire. And let's say you're going to spend 20 years in retirement. Okay? Let's say from age 67 until 87. Okay? 20 years in retirement. Okay, you have $110,000 cash money. Okay? So let's divide it by 20 years. And that gives you a total of $5,500 a year to spend. Is that enough money for you? No. No. It's pretty bad. Okay? That tells you that the median American cannot retire. Okay? Because, or they're going to retire to poverty. You know, that's a choice. Okay? Now, let's say that you end up in the top 10% and you have $1 million net worth. Okay? So let's do that number. So you're the top 10% of the country. And let's say you're going to spend 20 years in retirement from 67 to 87. You might live longer, especially if you're a woman. If you're a woman, you're probably going to live into your 90s. Okay? So 20 years in retirement is probably not enough for a woman. It's okay for men, but for a woman, it's probably not enough. It's probably more. Women will spend more time in retirement than men. Okay, but let's say we'll use 20 years because it's easy enough. Okay? You have $1 million net worth, and let's divide it by 20 years in retirement. That would give you $50,000 a year to spend every year for the rest of your life. Is that enough for you? That's enough, right? That's good enough, no? I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's good enough. Right? You spend $1,000 every week, $4,000 every month. You're okay. Right? Now, if you retire with a net worth of $2 million, okay, so that means you're in the top 5% of the country. Okay, and let's say you're a woman, and you're going to spend 25 years in retirement. Okay, more than men. Okay, and let's divide it by 25 years. That would give you $80,000 a year to spend every year for the rest of your life. Is that enough for you? That's more than enough. Okay, 50,000 is good. 80,000 divided by 12 months would give you. You could spend $6,000 a month every month for the rest of your life. If you're a woman, if you're a man, you can spend more than that. That's enough, right? $2 million. But let's say you retire with $10 million. You're in the top 1% of the country. $10 million, at least. You need to have at least $10 million to be in the top 1%. Okay? And let's do the female case again, okay? Because we got enough money. And you're going to spend 25 years in retirement from age 67 till 92. Okay? Because you're female. And let's divide it by 25 years. that would give you $400,000 to spend every year for the rest of your life. And you should not run out of money because you have the other part invested, right? So the first year, you retire with $10 million. The first year you spend 400,000, but the other $9.5 million you invested, so it grows, and then no problem. Okay, let's divide it by 12 months. That would give you 30. You could spend $33,000 every month for the rest of your life. Okay, do you see the implications? Okay, so what that tells you is that you need to drive towards those big numbers. You need to drive towards those big numbers. Because if you retire with $100,000 like the average American has right now, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. It sounds like a lot of money, but once you retire, it's not enough money. Because once you retire, maybe you're not working anymore, right? You're not working, you don't have any new money coming in. Does that mean you don't have to pay rent anymore? No, you still have to pay rent. Does that mean you don't have to buy food anymore? No, right? You still have to buy food. Does that mean you don't have any more transportation costs? No, you still have transportation, and then now you have medical costs on top of that. So where you end up in this continuum is very important. Okay, my wife and I, we are at probably about $2.5 million in net worth. Okay, our budget is about almost $12,000 a month. We have no problems, no worries compared to other folks. Okay, so where you end up in this continuum is going to have a big impact on your life in the future. Okay, okay. Let's go next slide.